On today's Arizona Daily Mix, looking for something fall and festive to do this weekend? We got a few ideas.
Plus, did you know that cigars need to age like fine wine? And me? We'll find out why at the Cigar King.
And we'll get a look at all the action tomorrow on CW7 with former college football star Ryan Leaf. We've got all that and a lot more, and it all starts right now.
Hello and welcome to the Arizona Daily Mix. I'm Brad Lepere.
And I'm Teresa Strasser. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday. Brad, are you looking for something to do this weekend?
You know what?
Take a look at these great weekend events brought to you by Gerber Injury Law.
All right, hey, how about this? Running now through October 31st, it's the Verde Canyon Railroad's Big Ales on Rails, which is really cool. It departs daily from the depot's outdoor bar under the shaded pavilion. In some cases, you got to make sure it's nice up there. It's going to be cold. Make sure you're staying warm. This is really cool. You have a dozen breweries participating from across the state. Local and visitors alike can delight in the high-quality pours. Tickets to ride the train are sold separately.
If you're in the mood for a little bit of a road trip, how about heading out to downtown Wilcox for a 2-day wine festival? It'll feature 13 Arizona wineries, a few local breweries, you got your food trucks, and over 50 local artisans, as well as live entertainment. Admission is how much? Oh, I don't know, it's free. And tickets for wine and beer tastings are also available for purchase ahead of time. If you want to do that, head over to wilcoxwinecountry.org. And again, that's this weekend at Railroad Park in downtown Wilcox.
For other events happening in Arizona, head on over to the CW7az.com/community or scan the QR code on the screen.
From legendary football plays to award-winning cocktails, we'll meet the team behind Siptail. That's later in the show.
But first, we've got college football doubleheader tomorrow here on the CW7, and we'll get a preview next. After NASCAR Affinity, CW Football Saturday brings you two big games, Washington State at Virginia and Lafayette at Oregon State. Calling the action in the booth is analyst and Washington State Hall of Fame quarterback Ryan Leaf. Good morning, Ryan. How are you?
I'm lovely, man. Thanks for having me.
So this is pretty cool having a doubleheader here on the CW. So let's talk about the first game. This is Washington State hitting the road, going against number 8 ranked Virginia. What are some of the keys to seeing the success of this game?
Well, like anything college football, when you travel 3 time zones, it's how your body's ready to play. Luckily for them, a week ago they went to the Central Time Zone and took on the Ole Miss Rebels, played them incredibly well. They're the number 4 team ranked in country, and now they head to Charlottesville. And so when you hit the road, you can't turn the football over. You have to be really good in special teams, and you have to be able to tackle in space. Those 3 things keep you in a football game. Still may not get you the win. It's difficult to win on the road in college, especially when you have to travel so far. New coaching staff at Washington State trying to find their legs. This is a great opportunity. This could be a statement win for this program heading into the new version of the Pac-12 starting next season.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this Pac-12, it's going to be amazing to see, as you said, next year. Let's talk about, again, some teams here in this Pac that I don't know if they're looking bumpy or what's happening, but that is, of course, Oregon State, who is winless right now, lost their coach going against Lafayette. And where is Lafayette? That kind of surprised me. I didn't know about Lafayette.
Yeah, when I first got this assignment before the year, I assumed that it was the Louisiana team. But no, this is an FCS opponent out of Pennsylvania, a team that's a school that's been around for 200 years. It's the Bicentennial. And when they were putting together this unique schedule for Oregon State, because of the Pac-2 essentially for these 2 years, it was important for them to take on some different type of opponents. And this is a chance for this team to get outside of its time zone, come all the way to the West Coast, celebrate their bicentennial, and play some football. And if they're probably licking their chops, going up against a team that's hasn't won a game, maybe a chance to pull an upset for an FCS opponent. That's rare, and when it does, it makes a big splash. So they're excited, they're pumped up. They're ready for the opportunity to take on this Beavs team that's trying to find their first win of the season.
Yeah, and with, of course, the firing of the coach, what are they going to need to see to kind of like get this team back going?
There's a old financial saying, Wall Street saying, called dead cat bounce. Anything bad happens, a rebound that returns, and you see it happen in the NFL a lot. A head coach is fired, team was struggling immensely, and all of a sudden it's a new-looking team that shows up with more motivation, more pep in their step, just a renewed atmosphere, And with the energized interim head coach in Rob Akey, I think this team has a real shot of getting in the winning column for the first time this year. And it's important because, listen, the Pac-12 in its new, realigned form is going to afford the offer to Oregon State and Washington State no better chance to go to the college football playoff than they ever had in the old Pac-12. This is a real special situation that our fearless commissioner here in the Pac-12, Teresa Gould, set up when they built this brand back up from scratch after being left for dead by the remaining teams in the Pac-12 just 2 years ago. So excited for the opportunity. Can't wait to get back in the booth with my guy, Ted Robinson, best in the business, and call you a football game.
I like it. And Ryan, as we talk about the Pac-12 growing next year, we're going to look at 6 new teams coming in. How's that going to be for this Pac, going forward?
And a 7th team in basketball with Gonzaga. Our basketball conference is going to be incredibly competitive. The venues for the football are going to be amazing. Places like San Diego, San Marcos in Texas, Salt Lake City, Utah, Fort Collins, Colorado, all these great places to go and visit and watch great football. So I'm excited. It turned out to be kind of the state college conference, and Washington State's going to have a real say in getting to the college football playoff. Being at the top of this conference for the foreseeable future, and that's something they just did not have in the old Pac-12. So, ironically, being left for dead may have been the best thing that ever happened to them moving forward.
I like it. Hey, Ryan, I know you're very busy getting ready for a big day tomorrow. We appreciate you stopping in this morning with us.
You bet. You have a great day.
All right, you too.
This Saturday, brace yourself for high speeds and big hits. In an epic day of sports here on CW7 Arizona, the action all starts at 12:30 p.m. live from Talladega Raceway and the NASCAR Xfinity Series playoffs, followed by college football with Washington State at number 18 Virginia and then Lafayette at Oregon State. It's all here. Saturday, that's tomorrow on CW7 Arizona.
2 football players, 1 brand new canned cocktail. We've got the details on this local success story next. The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Siptail.
Well, I'm here with 2 of Chandler's most famous brothers, from football to cocktails. Tell me about Siptail.
Yeah, Siptail's a canned cocktail. We wanted to bring the spirit of bar-themed canned cocktails into a can where people can feel like they can enjoy the beverage without having a lot of that carbonation that you feel in your stomach from a lot of canned drinks. And it's been a fun journey, being able to do it with my family, with my brother. And we're excited to continue this journey and produce even more great canned cocktails for the state of Arizona.
And I know you guys are kind of Chandler royalty because you both played football here. One of you has a state title.
It's nice to see your brother especially to win the first one out of the school's history. But I would have liked to have at least one. But Chandler has such a long history of great players, great athletes, great coaches, great people, honestly. So to kind of have it, start off with my brother's, cherry on top.
And of course, you've both been in the NFL. One of you has a Super Bowl ring. Why is this? I didn't mean to do this. What are the lessons from football that help you in terms of this business?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of carryover in this business and just being an entrepreneur in general. It's a lot of hard work, and sometimes you don't see it right away, but you see eventually, step after step after step. You see little wins, you see little gains. Maybe in the weight room, you're trying to get to a PR, and for 2 months you can't even hit half, and then you're starting to slowly inch your way up. And same thing with Siptail and this canned cocktail company that we started.
And why this kind of cocktail as opposed to something fizzy? I feel like every canned cocktail I've ever seen is carbonated.
Yeah, I think this is such a nice niche for us. We're able to explore a category that's not too overpopulated. We want to bring something different to the space. It's just so many carbonated drinks, and us being here and bringing something kind of innovative to Arizona seemed perfect for us.
Where can I find these currently? I know they're very popular around ASU, in some bars in Old Town, and now they're in some retail stores?
Yeah, so they're in Total Wine. They're in 2 locations right now. We're trying to get it to all 14 Total Wines in Arizona. But we're in Total Wine, Trevor's, almost every store in Tempe and Phoenix. On our website, you can kind of type in your zip code and it kind of shows up. We're on our journey about 1.5 years in now into stores, and we're aiming to really take over the Arizona market.
Okay, I'm going sweeter. I feel like I need the sound of this opening. Hold on, it's going to be ASMR. Oh, yeah.
There we go. That's what we need right there.
This is a strawberry, so
Yes,
tell me
yes,
about
yes.
this flavor.
So this one's going to be very flavor forward, very aromatic. You can taste and smell the real strawberry juices in it, and it doesn't leave that weird aftertaste with a lot of strawberry flavors or really sweet fruit flavors. A lot of companies use artificial sweetener, artificial strawberry juices that kind of leave a weird aftertaste. So this, on the front palate and back palate, it goes down very, very smooth, and it's not overbearing. Yeah,
It's not overbearing. I was
Yes, yes,
expecting something more syrupy, but it's very refreshing.
Yes, it took us
Vodka.
a few years. Yes, so we have a neutral spirit in here. It's a raw organic version of vodka, and it flavorless, odorless, allows us to kind of have our own flavor profile to it with the different ingredients that we decide to add to it.
How was the taste testing process?
Fun. Yeah, we've experimented with so many things, and we have so many things planned for the future. So just, sitting down, seeing like what we like to drink, what we might like to drink, and like actually having it in the can, and going through 6 or 7 of these is not these, but like ounce samples.
Yes.
Ounce samples.
Sure. I knew what you meant.
Okay, yeah.
It's a little sampler. You're
Just a
gonna
little
taste
bit.
it. How is
Yeah.
it going to be great if you don't tinker with it?
Exactly, and sometimes you need more than 4 ounces. Sometimes you need a couple 12 ounces. No, I'm joking.
Okay, last question. If this is a tough one. If this was going to be a football play, what would it be? Siptail.
Oh, okay. So I try to envision it as the lemon one because it's lighter. You can feel like you can drink a little bit more of it. So this is the good old ground game right
Yeah,
here. This
good.
is going to be the mid zone, outside wide zone. Ride the wave, cut back, gap to gap read, and then our strawberry is going to be the very flavored, home run hitter right there. So this is going to be our 4 verts right here. And we're going to read it off the safety, and then we're going to manipulate, and then go for it like that. So it got a nice run game and pass game option right there for you.
It's not the Eagles doing a tush push, which you expect.
No. It's like, hey, we got something that looks like something, but actually is completely different. And we're surprising you, and it's actually going to score a touchdown every time.
This is delicious. Congratulations on how far you've come and everything you've accomplished so far. And you said if people want to find it near them to go to your website?
Yes, drinksiptail.com, and then we'll have our store located on there, and then zip code, and it'll show you the closest one to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Siptail. Coming up, we'll learn about cigar etiquette, storage, and more from the Cigar King next on the Arizona Daily Mix.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship is coming to Phoenix November 1st, and we have the ultimate prize pack for you. Enter for your chance to be a Big Machine Racing Borchetta Bourbon VIP with driver Nick Sanchez. You'll get a meet and greet with Nick, sit in his pit box, tour his trailer, and much more. Enter to win at cw7az.com/win.
It's Friday, and we've got a great lineup here on the CW7, so grab your seat on the couch and enjoy some laughs and more with us later on today as we start off with 2 hours of Family Feud at 4, followed by the Big Bang Theory at 6 and 6:30. Then it's the CW primetime lineup with Penn and Teller, Fool Us at 7, followed by Master of Illusions at 8, bringing all the laughs on again with the Big Bang Theory at 9, and it's all right here on the CW7, where we like to say, it's all good. The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Cigar King. Here I am at the Cigar King's, how can I say this, office, or is this just like the Taj Mahal of the Cigar King business?
It is like my office, and I feel like I live here. Here at Cigar King, we have a completely different philosophy on taking care of our customers and how we take care of our tobacco. Quite simply, when we receive orders from our manufacturers, we generally put them away for about half a year and let them mellow out and age. You can only do that if you have warehouses and large inventory, which we do have. One thing that I'm extremely proud is we have our own custom brands that I have developed over the last 20 years. They come mild, they come medium, they come bold, they come in between, and 30% of the business is our brands, and we don't introduce them to our customers like this is what you should have only, because we have a lot of cigar partners and actually everything in here sells. We probably have 500 more facings that we could bring in here, except there's no place to put them. And that is really the truth.
And what I love is that it's not just coming in and getting a cigar. You educate people, and that's what's important about stepping into this facility and sitting down with you or one of your sales team, because people think, you know, when they pick up a cigar, they can just pick up one and have a smoke, but there's a meaning behind it, and you teach them that.
Right. So this whole cigar thing is for relaxation. This is not a cigarette. It's not like anything else. It's a cigar. And you shouldn't smoke a cigar unless you have an hour in a comfortable chair in a nice environment, and you're going to go slow. And we don't inhale cigars. So it just stays in your mouth for a few seconds and you blow it out, and you do get a nice feeling. It's not wild, it's not anything that's weird, it's just relaxing. And that's the way we teach our customers, and that's the way it should be done.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, you mentioned about your inventory. Can we go take a look at it?
Let's do that.
Mitch, wow, this is amazing. And this is only warehouse one of how many?
This campus has 2 warehouses that are 70 degrees and 70% humidity, and cigars can last forever in that environment.
Wow. All right, as we look around here, as we walk through just a little bit here, do you know how many cigars you actually have in this place?
We do.
How many do you think you have?
Millions.
This is great.
To be in this business the way we do it, and because we ship to just about every state and some foreign countries as well, you have to have aged inventory. Very few people understand what aged inventory is, but we have cases and cases throughout this warehouse that we won't open till 6 months or a year from now, especially our brands. So aged product, just like aged scotch or something like that, matters.
Wow. And what I see is that everything's still in wrappers, still in boxes to keep them fresh. So what happens when someone gets home? What should they do with their cigars?
So when someone leaves our facility, we put the boxes or the regular cigars in a plastic bag, Ziploc bag with humidity. And that will keep those cigars fresh for 6 months. Otherwise, people have humidors in their house. It's very, very common. And that's another way of keeping them humidified. It's really not fresh, it's humidified. It just improves and becomes just a little bit smoother and takes that rounded edge off.
And the thing that, again, I keep saying is that it's not just a customer to you, it's a family member, because people continue to come back and back online or in person, which is amazing. And you educating people on the tobacco, on the right way to smoke a cigar,
of course.
On what, you know, the boxes mean, everything like that.
Right, and we have a nice outdoor facility for smoking. We don't smoke inside our buildings here at Cigar King or Arizona Fine Time, simply because we have so many different customers and some of them aren't interested in smelling cigars, and I don't blame them. So there's no indoor smoking for us.
As I say, this is amazing. All right, tell people where they can find you for a lot of different things you do, from cigars to watches to diamonds, but it's all with the Cigar King, and that is
7830 East Gelding Drive here in the Scottsdale Air Park. Just come on in, put it in your GPS, it'll come up, and we promise you a good experience. We promise you that.
I like it. There it is. Come check them out and get a little education about cigars, watches, everything you could think of.
Thank you, Brad.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Cigar King.
CW7 is proud to partner with Bashas in the fight against breast cancer. Buy a 24-pack of Pink Label bottled water at your local Bashas, and 15 cents for every case will go to Banner MD Anderson Cancer Center. This is going on now through the end of the year. It is the season of giving. So join us here at CW7 Arizona. Drink pink to fight breast cancer and make a difference in someone's life.
Can you believe today is Friday? It's the weekend. What more can you ask for?
I know your weekend is starting early this afternoon.
Yes, it is. Yes, I am doing a tequila tasting, so I'm going to be learning about different tequilas.
What brand?
Corrado. So the local tequila Corado.
Yes,
So,
I love that.
So,
And you're going to bring a little sampler for my dad.
I'm getting more than a sampler. I'm going to go in their warehouse and just take cases. They don't know that yet, but just so.
Listen, when you're 80, you can manage your buzz. That's one thing that you learn in 8 decades of living.
I love it. Okay, what's your plans?
Listen, you know, it's the usual. I got a little yoga, I got a little baseball, maybe I'll get a pedicure. That's
There you
it.
go. There you go. You know, also what I'm going to do? I'm going to work on my speed walking.
Really? Do you want to know what's going on Monday? We're talking about Brad speed walking.
Yes.
Embarrassing his kids all through the town. No, we're talking about the solo travel trend.
All right, have a great day. We'll see you back here on Monday. Bye.
Oh, wait, she wants us to come that way.
Oh, you want us to walk?
Why? Oh, yeah. Doing one of these. Get the lady.
Content segments on the Arizona Daily Mix were paid for by Siptail, Cigar King, and Gerber Injury Law.